taken!
Oh, inside edge.
Virat Kohli is back. Beautiful mitts.
We're right above the top of the Langer stand.
How do you miss the ball when you're on 99?
What a performance from this young man.
Defining win for the tourists.
Triple M rocks cricket.
Mitch Stark now away from us here at the members end, bowling to Jaiswal with 3 slips, gully short leg. With him now. Edging, taken! The young man McSweeney straight into the game. Beautiful mitts, and Jaiswal's got to go.
What a start for Stark and for McSweeney. First thing he does in Test cricket is take a really good catch. That was going quickly. Should have been taken. It went sort of straight to him, but it's never easy in the gully, particularly when the batsman's driving. Pushed hard at a full ball, lovely length from Stark. Was on the up, big thick edge. McSweeney did well. Moved slightly to his right, cuffed it nicely, and he's got a catch to start his career, McSweeney. Well done. Welcome to Test cricket.
Big bucket mitts. 1 for 5 for Discovery Park's Triple M Rocks cricket. For people that don't remember, who were you running for? Who was
Craig McDermott.
Craig McDermott.
So he was the last man in, and obviously Stephen was getting towards his 100 against England.
You come out as the runner.
Yep.
And he's on 99.
Yep. The over before he hit one to gully and gave me a bit of a baking at the other end. Said, you know, I'm on 99, back up.
Yep.
I said, yeah, I realise that, but that wasn't a single.
Yep.
Anyway, Billy gets off strike the next over, and Stephen's on strike to Chris Lewis.
Yep.
He's decent pace, and the fielder spread the slips and that. They're a long way back, aren't they?
Yep.
Backer.
Yes. As Cummins is bowling again to Jarrell. And he allows that through, no run.
So, first ball the next over, or not first ball that Stephen got on strike. Lewis bowls a short one. Stephen pats it down right next to the stumps.
Yep.
So it's a
Single.
run. It's a run any day. So I run.
Yep.
Like he's just giving me a bake. He's on 99. There's no benefit to me.
Yep.
I'm not making any runs out of it. So I run all the way down there, and he says no. So I have to run all the way back. I dive like I never dive even for my own runs. And it went upstairs. I knew it was out.
Oh,
I was out by about an inch.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And that didn't go down well?
Not at all.
Not at all. Cummins to Jarrell.
Yeah, so back to that story. So I dived, and Graham Gooch took the bails off. Lewis flicked it back to Graham Gooch.
Yep.
And in those days, it was just the red or the old green light up
Yep.
on the... I'm just waiting there. I think, I reckon I'm out. It's close. And I was just out. Red light comes up on your bike. And Stephen, he just cleared that dressing room. You know, at the Wacker, it's a long one. And in the middle, they have all the drinks and the signed autograph
Trays
bats.
of glasses and
He
everything.
just yells out, get out of the way, and he just throws his bat the length of the dressing room.
Yep.
Cleaned up nearly cleaned up the old room attendant.
Oh, yeah, Ronnie.
Old Englishman.
Yes. How long until he spoke to you?
Oh, we didn't talk much anyway, so it wasn't like we were missing out on a lot of conversation. Just looked at each other, you know, just twins.
Just like 3 or 4
PSP.
days before any words? Or?
I steered clear. I did steer clear of him.
I'll tell you what we're doing, Bluey. We're handing this over to the master. The master.
Yeah.
All right, you dust off the vocal cords.
Well, we don't want this, though, do we?
No.
We don't want this.
No.
And if it happens,
Who's in? Trav.
Trav, we don't want Heady out, do we, surely?
if it happens, it's in your hands, Tubb.
Oh,
It's Travis Head. What
Wow.
a moment for him.
Well, we're just watching the Harvey Norman replay. That ball's hitting the middle stump.
About a foot from the top.
That's gone. So Australia now 3 for 19. Travis Head, who hasn't had a bat in his hand for 5 weeks. He's been on paternity leave.
Yes.
So
Bumrah has a hat-trick going back to 2019 against the West Indies.
wow.
And he's going to come around the wicket by the look of it to Travis Head. So
Wow.
Tubb.
Well, he's got to be attacking the stumps first and foremost. He'll probably have a couple of bat pads in, and then everyone else will be catching behind the wicket on the offside, I suspect. Oof. Welcome back to Test cricket.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Geez, that was a very similar delivery that got Nathan McSweeney out as well. Nathan McSweeney was forward, but on that occasion, Stephen Smith, as he does, shuffles around. He was right back on his stumps. And Jasprit Bumrah coming around the wicket, and I would think will try and maybe swing it away from Travis Head.
I can't believe they haven't got a bat pad in. I really can't. Just at least have someone in there to give him an idea that he might bowl short. He'll be attacking the stumps. There's 3 slips.
Here we go, Tubb.
A 5th slip, a gully. Bumrah on a hat-trick. He's got 3 for 7. round the wicket to Travis Head. Oh, inside edge. He's okay. He's okay. It's all right. Settle down. Settle down. Not out. Not out. He's survived. I don't know how, but he has.
Call the over, Tubbs.
Oh, for Discovery Parks, Triple M rocks cricket.
Well, I tell you what, this is the day for it. I mean, it's what, 34 degrees, a bit of a breeze in the air, and talk about sitting behind the bowler's arm. We're right above the top of the Langer stand as Head is in and wide of off stump. I can see everything so clearly here. Hads, how are you doing?
How are you? I tell you what, Dan, this is a lot easier than last time. We've got harnesses on, we've got safety briefing. Last time,
Head around the wicket, forward, striding.
we did not get anything of that with Gus Wallen. But I tell you what I have noticed, and it's really, really concerning, is Travis Head and Marnus Labuschagne are going bald.
Head with not much on his head. Oh! Sweeping shots through the covers. I tell you what, I haven't really got much of an eye for how high that was from up here, because everything looks as though it's just flat across the ground, but that looked like something that was close to hand.
Cummins stuck his arm out and almost got that one, but back to you.
Well, Head takes his cap, and he might get a bit of sunburn on the top of his head, if that's the case.
And you know the worst bit about that one is Hazelwood's in again, and
Oi.
ramp over the top.
Oh, is it 6?
That might be 6. If it is, it's 100.
Wow.
They're going to have a look at this. It was ramped basically over Carey's head. If that has hit the padding on the full, this young man's 100.
And it's gone down to almost fine leg.
Yeah.
He's ramped it. It's obviously hit an edge of the bat, and it's gone and hit the rope. I think this could well be his 100.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yes.
100. Century. Helmet off.
Oh.
Yashasvi Jaiswal. Arms aloft. What a performance from this young man. Supreme century, and he loves every single bit of it.
Wow. Well, you can see how much that means to him by the way he's now celebrating out in the middle. He's not running around, he's just standing there. He's taken his hat off. He's had his arms aloft. He's now being embraced by KL Rahul. He's now pumping towards the change rooms to acknowledge his teammates. And I've got to say, that is the most extraordinary way I've ever seen anyone get 100.
Yep.
He's ramped the ball that's outside off or probably going over off. It must have hit like an inside edge and gone back over to deep fine leg and hit the rope on the full for 6. Wow.
Amazing.
Now, we're talking about the 90s, the nervous 90s. Everyone gets them. We all get a bit nervous. But I'm interested, Bluey's had 3 90s, 2 of them 99.
Yes.
And you said last over that the 2 99s you got, well, you bowled. Like, how do you miss the ball when you're on 99?
It's a very good question.
So the nerves what make your eyes shut or something?
Oh, okay. How many 90s did you make? You made 4. You
But I didn't
made
make a
few more
99,
100.
and I didn't get bowled, I don't think. How do you miss the ball?
Hazelwood bowling, Rahul defending, no run.
Well, firstly, I was both times defending. Nice stride in,
So you
defending,
didn't chop it on or
good
anything like
balls.
that?
Yeah, a bit of like thick inside edge back onto the inside of the pad and sort of rattled through onto the stumps. But how did I miss the balls? Well, because they were seeming nightmares, and it was they were like unbelievable 99s.
One was at Adelaide Oval.
Well, but it was reversing.
Well,
by that stage. Yeah, reversing.
What reverse seam? Is there reverse seam?
Well,
as well as
swung in and decked in. Yeah.
That's it.
And Hobart. Oh,
Goodness.
what a minefield it was down there.
I'd like to know what our totals were in those games.
A couple of the great 99s, you reckon? Hazelwood bowling to Rahul.
No run, no run.
Crisply to point, no run.
Now, hang on, I think Heath's got some.
come on, here we go.
Bluey's 99.
I know, here we are.
Yeah, 14 Test cricketers in the history of the game have been bowled for 99. Greg Blewett, the only man to have done it on multiple occasions. Scores in those innings were 517 and 400.
5-17.
Yeah,
There was a minefield,
right.
was it?
Wow. Everyone else batted well too.
We're all.
Oh, hit on, mid-wicket, square leg. Like a fine leg as well, a square or fine leg.
Straight in. He swept it. He's
Here's the infield. It's going close. It's batted, but they can't keep it in. And he's done it. Virat Kohli is back. The man scored 27 centuries between 2011 and 2019. They haven't told him it's a 4 yet. It's a 4. It hit the boundary.
There he goes.
No. Now he raises the bat. Just his 3rd century in the last 5 years. First since June last year. He's been in a drought. But here he has been a star. Virat Kohli kisses the bat, points it to his dressing room. He's done it again. A hug with Nitish Kumar ready. The declaration immediately. And Virat Kohli looks so out of sorts in the first innings. But as if this test match couldn't get much better for the Indians, Virat strikes form. And this crowd has gone berserk.
Yeah, Virat Kohli just stands there now. He's put his helmet, his gloves and his bat on the turf, and he's just standing there kissing or gesturing some kisses, one to his wife, but mainly to the crowd here at Perth Stadium, and his teammates are now coming on to congratulate Kohli. So we've seen the emergence of a superstar. I think we already knew Jaiswal was going to be a superstar for England. 161 today, makes 100, and then of course Kohli, the veteran legend, has just made 100 as well. So good things happening for India.
Jasprit Bumrah. Smudge on a king pair. In comes Bumrah. With him now. Oh, and he's wrapped on the pads. Massive appeal. It looked high to me, naked eye.
See what?
He survives. He survives. No DRS and no ball anyway. So it didn't matter.
Oh, how's the old, you know what?
Cornhole.
Well, I didn't want to say it.
What's that?
You couldn't have driven a knitting needle into it. What the hell?
Please.
That can't happen.
That is tight.
Jeepers. Well, no ball helps.
Well,
Come on, Smudge.
Tub, late 90s, game's getting more professional. Was there something that came into the game on a practice perspective and you've just gone, no, I don't want any part of this?
I tell you what it was the ice bath.
Oh.
Now, you talk about overrated, you can throw that right in there, the ice bath. Like, last time I made some decent runs at the Gabba, I had to give a blood sample because they were doing this blood hierarchy to see what I had to pee in a bottle at the end of it.
Yeah, that's very big now.
Yeah.
This one, a slower ball there from Bumrah, but kept out.
And then they said I had to go and hop in an ice bath. Didn't like that. And then at Stumps, they said, right, no one's to have a beer for 45 minutes. And I said, look, I've given blood, a urine sample, and I've hopped in a stupid wheelie bin full of ice. I'm having a beer, and I said to the boys, who'd like one? 11 other hands went straight up.
No ball, so we'll do it again. Have they already brought in is it the ice bath, then you get the hot, and then you go back in the ice bath? Wasn't that the next?
It's a much better way of doing it, just quietly.
And that one jammed out. Not to be impertinent, but geez, your mushroom would shrivel up, wouldn't it? Situation. Well, it's not the ideal situation.
I'm not sure I can afford that either.
I don't think any of us can.
Perry determinedly pats his back. 36 from 57. Marner in, bowled him. Full, stuck underneath, stayed low. And that's the win for India. An emphatic, defining win for the tourists. On the back of a 3-0 drubbing at home by New Zealand. In itself historic. They've now come to Perth. The first match of a 5-match series against a resurgent Australian team, and they've won by 296 runs. My goodness me. What a win, gents.
Yeah, incredible. Well played, India. And Australia got some work to do, no doubt about that. I think they'll be glad there's a big break between the first and the second test match. We head to Adelaide for the day-night test, the pink ball test match. But, yeah, India, a remarkable win, a remarkable test in terms of how the game unfolded after day one. and the carnage of day one, really. So, yeah, Alex Carey, unfortunately for Australia, the last man out. Good slower ball from Rana. Really did him in and took the top of off stump.
There we have it. Carey, the last man out for 36. India win by 295 runs. They go 1-0 up in this 5-match test series. For Discovery Park's Triple M Rocks Cricket.